warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Izzuddin Syam bin Muhammad Noor. I would like to present the FYP final year project presentation, which is the title Aquaponic with Free Energy Water Pump, and my supervisor is IR Dr. Amirul bin Abdul Rashid. The contents of presentation are brief introduction about project, second, project methodology, third, result and discussion, and the final one is recommendation for this project. Next is project background. First one, in this project, we dealing with free energy water pump system and aquaponic. The second, to analyze the capability of the pump in mathematical model by manipulating the variable of the component size. The third, encourage the use of renewable energy instead of using electrical energy for pumping system. And the last one is design and fabricate free energy water pump combined with aquaponic system. Problem statement for this project is nowadays aquaponic system is depends on electrical water pump in order to circulate the water throughout the system, and plus with the high cost and consume high electricity because of the using of electrical water pump. There are three objectives for this project. The first one is to analyze the concept of free energy system to supply the electric to power the water pump. Second is to analyze the performance of the system using mathematical model with different size. And the third one is to design free energy water pump for aquaponic system. The work scope for this project, in the literature review, we do some research for the hydraulic ram water pump system and also the mechanism of the operation for the ram water pump system. Second, we create a conceptual design and design criteria. And number three is to develop the project methodology. For the conceptual design in this project, I'm come up with three type of design. Design 1 called one-way hydraulic rainwater pump. Design 2 called elevated hydraulic rainwater pump, and the design 3 called four-way check valve hydraulic rainwater pump. So after the design sketching, I'm using CATIA in order to design the hydraulic rainwater pump in the proper way. So this is the design update after using the CATIA software. In order to find a better choice for the aquaponic system, I'm using the performance decision metric to choose with the 5 different criteria, which is the functionality, design simplicity, maintainability, ergonomics, and assembly. So from the 3 design, it seems like design concept 1 is the better choice for the aquaponic system with the score of 24 point. After choosing design concept 1, I've come up with 3 types of designs for design concept 1 by use the diameter pipes size as the variable, which is design concept 1 using half-inch diameter pipes, design 2 1-inch diameter pipes, and design 3 2-inch diameter pipes. And also all the parameter for these 3 design is the same except the diameter of the pipe only. After using the mathematical model, we can obtain the several parameter, which is the important one in order to design for the aquaponic system. The first one, the graph shows the flow rate graph, which is the highest one is 2-inch diameter pipe with 16.91 liter per minute of for flow rate, and the lowest one is half-inch, which is 5.07 liter per minute. Same goes to the velocity graph. It seems like 2-inch diameter pipe is the highest one compared to this to the other diameter size. The pumping power also is increasing by the increasing of diameter pipe size for this hydraulic ram water pump. And finally, the efficiency. So the highest efficiency is uh, hydraulic ram water pump with 2-inch diameter, and the lowest one is half-inch diameter size. So this is the table which is sum up from the graph. So as we can see, design 3 is the better choice for the aquaponic for the hydraulic ram water pump. But in this project, I'm just using 1-inch diameter because the parameter obtained able to uh, bring the water up to the water source tank back. So and also it able to reduce the cost for this project. Parts and components for the aquaponic system. We begins with the water source tank, wastewater collector, ram pump parts, aquaponic parts, and the last one is delivery pipes and drive pipes. For the ram pump parts, there are 4 types of parts, which is the first one is delivery valve, water waste valve or check valve is the where the phenomenon water hammer effect is happen. So the water flow able to flow through the ram pump to the air pressure chamber. So this is the air pressure chamber. I'm using tank connector in order to connect to the pipes, and I drill the hole at the cap of the pipe. So this is the supply valve where the water able to flow through to the delivery pipe when the valve is open. This is the water source tank with the dimension is 660 millimeter length, 440 width, and 395 millimeter height. For the water source tank, or is indicated as the fish tank for the aquaponic system. This is the wastewater collector tank. So it can collect all the water from spill from the wastewater check valve. So the water able to use again in the water source tank. The other crucial parts for the ram pump is the delivery and the drive driven pipes. So the water can flow throughout the system, and the length and the several parameter is important to calculate before we set up the hydraulic ram water pump. And the last one is aquaponic components. I'm using the aquaponic tube to run the water inside the aquaponic system. So the hole with 13 hole, and I'm drill the hole by using the hole driller. Next is system assembly. In this system, there are 6 major sub-assemble, which is the first one is water source tank, the second one is driven pipes, the third one is waste valve, fourth is air pressure chamber, fifth is delivery pipes, and the last one is aquaponic system. Okay, the system of operation. The operation is begins with when the water is flow through the drive pipe, and in order to enter the hydraulic rainwater pump with the certain elevation, and for this project the elevation is 1.8 meter, which is the head pump, and then the water flow through and enter the water waste valve or the check valve. So in this valve, the phenomenon called water hammer effect is occur. So the water able to flow through the air pressure chamber. Next, the air pressure chamber able to compress air, which allow water flow into delivery pipe when the delivery valve is open, and then the water flow through into inside the delivery pipes to the aquaponic system. Uh, so the water will circle back to the rain pump. And finally, the water flow inside the aquaponic tube and pour down into the water source tank. And the water is cycled back to the rain pump. Okay, let's watch how the system works.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, let's open the supply valve first. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, the water waste will pour down into the wastewater collector tank first, and then the water will compress by this air chamber so it can flow through the delivery pipe into the water source tank. Okay, let's open the delivery valve. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, let's go to the water source tank. Okay, as we can see, the water from the bottom will flow through into this delivery pipe and then enter the aquaponic tube. And as we can see, there's water inside the aquaponic tube. The flow is through this, and then to the secondary tube and the third tube, and then it will pour into the tank, from this delivery aquaponic tube. Okay, let's wait until the water start fill into the tube. Okay, the water start enter the third tube. Okay, finally the water come out from the aquaponic tube, so it will cycle through the system. back to the ram pump and then to the delivery tube.
The recommendation for this project is river and pond is the suitable location for this system without concern about the water waste from the check valve. Second one is better choice for the stand of the water source tank in order to provide stability. And the last one, large water waste collector tank in order to improve the capability to store more water. That's all from me. Thank you.